consider that what you have just seen is a world premiere. Yes. But who is the artist?
Is that how to let the cat out of the bag?
The cat is in e-bag.
Yes. World premiere of the vocal coach, the music director, the gospel singer, the songwriter, Segun Adepele Obe.
No, just imagine the drum roll.
Drum roll.
No. Just imagine it.
Imagine it.
Oh, imagine that.
Let me channel my inner.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I've imagined. Good morning.
Morning,
Good to be here. I feel like
you.
With my long lost family, it's been a while I've been out here.
We haven't seen you in a while.
Yes.
And we haven't heard of you in a while.
True.
Well, I can't start with that question.
Well, the last time he was here was 2020, we first edition of DSS.
Yes.
Oh, then you were on that world tour.
That's it. I actually performed.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not so long ago then.
Well, it is long
I
enough.
haven't seen you
That's right.
in a long
But so
time
good
because
to
I
see
wasn't
you.
at
So
that
good.
DSS.
Yes.
Good to see you again.
Thank
now,
you so much.
my partner, who couldn't keep his mouth shut,
I couldn't.
said that was a world premiere. What
Indeed.
is that?
I'll just start this way and say, I mean, for a while, for about almost 6-7 years, nearing 8 years now, I have not done any musical project at all. And it's deliberate. In life, you cannot just keep going until you get burnt out. There must be a time you have to stop and say, listen, boy, what next?
Why?
Because the truth is, you're getting older. The bills have to be paid. So many factors. Even your mental health is also
somehow
important.
The bills are rising?
They are rising. I mean, the price of petrol and come on. I mean, I'm thinking,
No, we just got done talking about chicken.
just to drive from one place to the next. I mean, the fuel goes so fast these days. Have you noticed? You just, by the time you're moving, it's gone.
Yes.
Don't worry, we are creating the African version petrol.
No, we will use CNG.
African petrol. Dangote petrol is African.
African petrol.
So I have not really been quiet. I have just reinvented the brand Segun Obe. I'm a voice coach, like you rightly pointed out earlier. And I think I kind of embraced that part of me all of these years. So I train choirs, I train individuals. If you're a group and you want to, know how to sing better, I've done it for way over 2 decades now, way over. And I say that, with all humility. So I feel like at this point, rather than just going on, I need to stop and train other people. Look out for those who are coming up behind and just encourage them as well. So I've been behind the scenes pretty much. I've been training choirs, training individuals. Doing that has helped me to also know that you don't always have to be in front of the cameras, but it's good to be back.
So why this approach to getting back before the camera?
For me, first of all, I want to say that this approach because I am a worshiper of God. Before anything, I am a worship leader. Before you call me a gospel artist, there's a difference, by the way. A lot of people just match the thing together. Gospel artist, worshiper. I'm a worship leader. It means that in a place where you gather people, I lead worship. I literally take you to the presence of God. A gospel artist can come sing his latest song or his very well-known song and disappear. But a worshiper, it takes you there to God's presence. I'm a worshiper. And I just feel like another thing I want to point out before is this. People go into this music thing because of the money, to make money. That's good. But I'm here because it's a calling. And this is where the difference between who is called and who came for the money. Even when there was no money in this industry, I don't know if you could call it a gospel industry. I've always been here. And
so now that there is money in it, you're also
we
there.
are here. But I'm not, because of the fact that I wasn't motivated by money in the first place. If it comes, hallelujah. If it doesn't come, I will keep worshiping God. So it's about a calling.
Did you study music?
No, I didn't. I actually studied computer engineering. So, but it was just, and I didn't really stay there for too long. I just studied it and ran away because music had consumed me from when I was little. I think I started just like MJ, Michael Jackson. I started singing from very, very little. You know, my brother Tunde Obe, obviously, you know, we used to go out. He would take me out to these amazing places those days, and we would just go sneak out of the house basically and put a pillow in the place where we were meant to be and run out of the house and do these all-night gigs back then. I didn't enjoy the gigs. All I wanted to do was sing. And thank God I'm doing it for Jesus now.
Now that you have exposed him, he's next. Today we are coming for you.
Oh, boy.
You and TWO. The two of you two. Coming for you.
So you studied computer engineering. Then as soon as you got the certificate, you probably just took it home and tossed it in mom and dad's.
I don't even
This
remember.
is for you.
I don't even know.
I'm out of here.
I don't even know where it is.
So when you started doing this and you told your mother, because boys always bond with their mothers more, and you told your mother, what was her reaction?
She didn't get it. Obviously, at the time, music now.
Do you blame her?
If you say an artist now or a footballer now,
they will understand. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
or a comedian.
In fact, they will encourage you.
Or a comedian.
When I was growing up, it wasn't like that. So you had to pretty much be. I mean, because you had to be doctor. In those days, you say, doctor. Let me say in Yoruba, I the doctor, I the lawyer. Those are the. In fact, you got it there. That's the next one they always come. After doctor, it's lawyer. I said to myself, man, I have this gift, and I feel like it's going to take me all over the world. I feel like it's going to open doors for me. I knew from when I was little, so I kept at it. And do I say I'm glad I kept at it? Yup. But the challenges, let me not now paint a picture of everything has been hunky-dory. That's a long time I heard that word, hunky-dory. Everything has been rosy and butterflies. No. There have been challenges. There have been times I've had to stop and ask myself, boy, are you sure this is what you're supposed to be doing? But in those moments, it just kind of reminds you that God is the author of everything. It's not you. It's not about me. So it really is about Him.
Mom's now in your corner, right?
She's late now, but she was. I remember the first time she saw me sing at it was a church, and they invited her. So she sat in the congregation, and I went up stage, and I sang a song that by the time I was done, when I was rounding up, I just looked up and I saw her. Her face was full of tears.
Yes.
Tears of joy. Like, wow. Because she hadn't gotten it all this time. And then now she can see what I've been told. All those rehearsals. Mommy, I'm going for rehearsals. Mommy, I'm going to. Wow, my son. You know, if I'm not a parent yet, I intend to be soon, but I can imagine how that will feel.
Come on, you cannot imagine it yet. I assure you.
Let me not imagine it. But
I assure you.
She definitely now started, go to rehearsal. You are running late. Oh. She now started hustling me to go. I mean, before she passed, she was Team Segun.
Perhaps that, don't worry, Alero will recover from that over a little while. She's still smothering that particular emotion. See how she's great?
Yes.
Okay, but talk to us about the journey.
Mothers.
We love them.
That's how we are.
Mothers.
That's how God created us.
My goodness.
You know that she's a tough person, right? You just
no. You can tell she's for somebody to hold it down. I've known Auntie for years, and consistency. I know it's not about her, but let's make this moment. So the consistency, man, I salute. And let me just do that. I'm down.
She will become our artist of the week one of these days.
It's not easy, and I know that if I probably want to sit down with her, maybe over a cup of tea or something, and listen to her story. I'm sure it will be inspiring. I like inspirational.
Don't worry.
So,
I can write.
You are the guest. Thank you very much.
Back here.
I can write a pamphlet on that one for now, not a book. Okay. But talk to us about the journey.
Yeah.
From obscurity to celebrity, so to speak. From immaturity or amateur to pro. Tell us about the journey.
No, that's a slopey road. Okay. I really, taking it back, I was a rookie in every sense of the word. A rookie being that, you don't know anything about anything. At some point, you join record labels that you didn't understand what you were signing. I went through that where
because you just wanted to blow.
And then till today, I didn't even get 1 naira I didn't get even 500 naira of whatever it was I did not sell. Which, I mean, there's no artist that doesn't sell anything. No matter how, except you're really whack. I mean, there's no way you will not sell something. And as I sit here, not a dime has come to me. Where is it? So I went through all of that. I went through the times where I thought my style was the best. You go through that stage where the people will calm you down. You'll be singing. I remember when I started, there's this ability I have in music, we call it inflections, where you kind of, let me just use the layman language, you twist your voice a lot. I still do it, but over time you realize that you don't need to apply that too much. And every single line, and even though it sounds nice, now I do that, I'm like, ooh, I used to be that boy. That when you give me a mic, I'm just going, it sounds good to me and it sounds good to a musician, but to a person who is selling
but Yoruba musicians do it all the time.
Especially the Fuji. That's different. That's different. How's it different? It's pitch bending. It's part of the music. That is embedded in the music. Now I'm going to you have taken me to my voice coach mode now. But it's embedded in the style of music, in the genre.
Okay.
Yes.
However, I used to do R&B before I became a Christian. So I used to listen to R. Kelly a lot and all those guys. So I think I kind of got all of that from there.
Okay.
But now I've been able to.
Now that you're mature.
Yeah, especially when you record, you don't have to really do too much. People want to listen to your song and just go in the spirit.
Before you continue the journey of Segun, let's dwell on that for a tiny bit. Okay. A bit of education from you to music lovers.
Good.
African music tends to have that culture of pitch bending.
Yeah.
I mean, raw, deep African music.
True.
The Sakaras, the Akwalas, the Fujis and all those things, those ones.
Yeah.
Without the Western accompaniments.
Good.
And then there are some religious practices that also have those tendencies, particularly people from the north. They have those. That Mariah is playing in my head right now. Yes. And then so those things are embedded
elements, yes,
in some African music, aren't they? So
they are. And it was just like you were in my brain this morning when I was getting ready to come out to this place. And I thought, I don't want to mention brands so that I don't, but there's a keyboard company that tried to take percussion and zomele and put it in keyboard.
Well.
And then you want to sit down and tell me to start recording, and then you'll be playing on the keyboard when I have Babarisi and it doesn't even, it can never sound. I don't care how much you sample those instruments. It can never sound like the real thing. I've listened to productions that they did with this, what do you call these things that they put on the keyboard. Lovely concept. I get it. They're just trying to say, okay, if we can have guitar, if we can have, let's also have. It's unique, and you see the Africanness. I love Africa. I was born in the United States. I live here because I could as well say I want to. No, you see, there's something unique about the African.
You're not Jack by him.
No,
Is it yes or no?
Not fueling. Let me go back to the point. Before you hold me, I say, hey, Segun obeys Jack by him. But the thing I'm trying to say is, it's so unique, and I pray that we actually. No, give a white man talking drum to play.
Well, some of them learn now.
They learn, but they can't. You see, there's some things they will still leave out.
Oh,
there'll still be some, because talking drum
things that are too deep
interpret,
for them to understand
what you're saying.
So the percussion in African percussions are almost the same as African voices and singing.
Basically.
Oh, okay, all right.
That also, which is why I said all those inflections, it's natural.
Okay.
You don't take. In fact, if you take those vocal inflections away from all those traditionals, you've killed the spirit of the music.
So you can't put a Kollington song, for instance, in a choir.
Nice. Yeah, and you can sing. That's good.
No.
What?
He can't. He's
All of the inflections is gone.
He's fooling you.
But you've changed it, and what you've done now is you've turned it to something else.
That's my point. That's the point that I'm
change
making.
it.
It will not be the original
It has
thing.
to.
Okay, let's go back to the story. You have only 3 minutes to finish the story.
So what was okay? So basically, I mean, rounding up by just saying that story, of course, that it's been a journey of ups and downs, just like everybody else. In any profession you find yourself, you always have those moments where you felt like people cheated you. You didn't know. In fact, sometimes I get I sit down and I'm like, oh, did I say that? Maybe there's a meeting and they wanted to work with you on something and you just said something that you were not even supposed to say in the room. Now I understand rooms. There's some rooms you sit, just don't say a word.
Okay.
Just observe like you don't know nothing.
Yes, no, okay.
There was just to round up, there was a place I entered, I won't be specific, and I was just talking, blah.
Displaying
and they just right there disapproved my whatever to work with them. It was later somebody came to me and said, guy, sometimes just keep quiet.
Talk to us about mentorship in the industry.
I can talk, about this because I've actually been in there for, like I said, this break that I've had. So I can talk authoritatively. For me, mentorship is just about, and a lot of mentors, let me say this, a lot of mentors are tormentors. In the sense that they want their proteges or people that they're raising to remain permanently under them. And once they start to grow to a certain extent and it looks like they are coming towards where they are, well, I go do. So, and I don't believe in that. I believe a good mentor will always raise people. If
Higher
they're
than
higher
themselves.
than you, it's to your credit. You did that.
Because they'll always reference you.
Yes. Except they are ungrateful people. If they're ungrateful, it's on them.
Yeah.
But you do your job as a mentor.
Okay.
Did this mentorship thing start from when you took part when you were involved in Nigerian Idol?
You know about that?
Yes, I do.
It started way before. So Nigerian Idols kind of just helped me to all that I've been doing in the corners. One church here, one small. I now had a collective of vocals that I could now sit down and be the voice coach over. That was beautiful because that gave me the opportunity to actually, on a big scale, on a big stage, now show myself all these things where you think say you don't do. Are you really that good? And even though I say so myself, I try.
Everyone tries. Who will hold that against you?
So, do you still follow Nigerian Idols now so that you can select the ones that you think that you can coach to become better singers?
I like that. I like better. You see, because when you when you're in that place, the tendency to want to move towards one person and say, I like this one better than the rest, would jump on you, but you have to resist it. Otherwise, you wouldn't train them
equally.
Oh, it's good to go to school. So basically, for me, I just feel like it's I can watch the show and just be, yeah, I like that. Because I'm not going to attach myself to any particular person. And I learned that on the show.
Okay.
All of them are good. You have to be careful.
After this world premiere, what next?
More music. A lot of other things happening this year. I'm going to keep them under wraps, but something major is going to happen in my life this year. I'm not going to say more than that. And I don't want
something major is going to happen in his life.
Like get married.
Like getting married.
It may not be that. It may be something else. Maybe that I'll buy a car.
It may be.
So you don't.
So why haven't you got married anyway?
That's a question for a documentary.
Because we won't leave very much.
For a documentary.
Segun Obe, voice coach, psalmist, minister, producer, director, importer, expert. No, all those ones are not there. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Such an honor. Thank you.
And that rounds up Sunrise for today. Thank you for spending your morning with us. We hope to bring you a fresh edition next Saturday, and we hope that you will join us. I'm Alero Edu, wishing you all the best until then.
And I'm Ayo Makinde. Have a wonderful weekend.